What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Thank you for stopping in. Today I have for you guys some of my favorite EDC knives coming in under that $150 price point. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed to the channel here. I'd love to have you hit that thumbs up button for me before you head out. Really appreciate it, everyone. It helps push the video out there so more people have a chance to check it out. And let me know what you're carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. Love hearing from you guys and what you're carrying. So we're going to kick this video off with one of the best deals going right now on Amazon. The Cold Steel 8010 coming in S35VN with G10 handles. The tried and true triad lock is coming in at $115, guys. If you are looking for that overbuilt beastly EDC knife that can handle anything that a folding knife could handle, the 8010 is what you are looking for, and at $115 for good S35VN, Taiwanese made, Demco design with that triad lock. Just a tried and true EDC knife right here. Has the ability to handle anything a folding knife could and much more, in my opinion. I've beat the hell out of this thing and it still looks amazing. I take care of it, but it has went through the ringer and still looks damn good. The only knock on this knife as a whole is going to be the pocket clip. Not that it doesn't work, just that it's a little bulky, a little big, and a little bit tight, but there are aftermarket options out there. I've kept it on, so it hasn't been that big of a deal. I have thought about changing it someday, and maybe I will soon. But and there's other scales you can get for this. The aftermarket for 8010s has opened up quite a bit now. But if you can score this knife for 115 bucks, you can do all the aftermarket stuff you want and still maintain a fairly low price. So I did cheat just a little tiny bit on a few of these, and guess what? It's my channel, so I can do that. But the knives I cheated with are a few bucks more. If you're willing to spend $150, I'm sure you'll be able to cough up a few more dollars to hit that $155 to $160 range. And the Kizer Militaw is going to come in right around that, between $150 and $160. This knife is amazing. One of my favorite knives of the last couple of years, and I think a lot of other people's favorite knives, or one of favorite knives of the last couple of years. We have a Styles design. Kizer absolutely crushed this design for Styles. We have a cutout front flipper for deployment, stonewashed S35VN blade. Now they're doing new updated models with S45VN, a satin DLC coating with carbon fiber. But there's something about this original one with the stonewashed blade and the micarta, just gives it that, I don't know, that traditional, more traditional look. I really like this one. Not that I don't like the new ones that they're coming out with. I like those as well. But this, you know, the original one still will get the job done and look good doing it. Nice milled clip, open construction, great size. Absolutely love the Militaw. And there are several different ones in stock right now. This one is in stock as well. And if you are in that price point and haven't checked out the Militaw yet, it's a high recommendation from me. Next up here, we have kind of maybe a surprise of the group, but this is the Miguron Erri. And this comes in on Amazon right now. I believe I saw it going down around 150, 155. So we're right just above our cutoff line. But for that, you're going to get M390 with a beautiful satin finish blade. There are some that come in 20 CV. This one's in M390. They are the same, pretty much. So you don't have to worry about if you see one that says 20 CV. They are ultimately the same. We have micro milled titanium handles here that are beautiful in the way that they look and the way that they feel. We have a tie backspacer, a milled tie clip, anodized pivot collar here. Just a very clean EDC knife that would definitely do very well in the role of a gent style carry. That fuller can be used on both sides, and that front flipper works very, very well. Detent is tuned very nicely on this knife. Just a great looking design from Miguron. Love this nice low tip here. Very comfortable. It's not, this is more of a mid-size, medium-sized knife and going to be in a lot of people's wheelhouses for the size. So this one up here is the Concept Shard. And I was truly surprised when I got this in from Concept. I was truly surprised at how awesome this knife is. Now, they also have S35VN opposed to the Damascus. They have both. This is a 9CR based, so it's not a bad Damascus or anything like that. It's going to be an adequate Damascus, but they also offer S35VN. We have this nice low drop point style of blade, modified drop point. We have a cutout mini fuller combo with the rear flipper tab here. Excellent detent, guys. Excellent. Great smooth glossy close, very comfortable ergos. We have a titanium handle with a carbon fiber inlay. In this case, it's copper infused. We have an exposed titanium frame lock, milled tie clip, open construction. Just a great, great design. I think it's Ming, I don't want to get it wrong, Ming Lee, I think, is the designer, or I think Ming Lee, that might be right, could be wrong, but either which way, fantastic design from him and a great build from Concept. I believe these come in right around that $150 to $160 range as well, and it's a fantastic EDC knife. Now this one here was a huge surprise to me when I realized the price. On Amazon right now, $120 for the QSP Penguin Plus, and this knife has not gotten enough credit, I don't believe. The original Penguin has got all the credit in the world, but when they upped the size of this knife, added the flipper tab for deployment, it just changed the knife for me personally. I love the original Penguin, but I thought it was just a little small, and I felt like it needed that added deployment method, whether it was a front flipper or rear flipper, whichever. But I just felt like it was missing something. And when they put this out, I bought it immediately. It's coming in 20 CV. We have that beautiful sheep split blade. This one has a coating on it. We have the dual thumb studs and a rear flipper tab for deployment. This one has a carbon fiber show side with that copper infusion, and it looks fantastic. We have the option for lefty carry, lanyard hole. We have the wire deep carry pocket clip there. Great, great aesthetic of this knife. A great user as well for EDC and for work-related scenarios. The Penguin is fantastic, and this Plus model really just changed the game for me. And now they're coming in at 120 bucks. I think I paid closer to like 200 for mine. So in this same exact configuration. So to get this knife in these materials at 120-ish, that is insane. Check out Amazon right now for that one. Next up, we have the Real Steel Rocot, and this is awesome, guys and gals. S35VN steel, satin finish blade. We have a nice drop point, great, great size on this thing. Definitely a little bit larger of a knife. This comes in right around 140, and that's for a full titanium frame lock, titanium pocket clip, geared tie backspacer, S35VN, and then they have different inlays that they use. I believe this one is a black G10, but I think they do micarta and other ones as well. But this is a great looking knife, a great user. Love that drop point blade, how it kind of just falls down very casually to that tip. The ergonomics of the handle are out of this world good, mixed in with that back spacer and how well done this pocket clip is. It's just extremely comfortable, and you can definitely get your fidget on with it if you are into that. But you can push button this thing, you can light switch it, you can do the combo down and push. Just a great EDC knife, great detent. Closing action is glossy smooth, fall shut all day. Love the Roca. That knife does not get enough play either. Next up, we got the Kizer Sparrow, and this one just comes in over 150 as well. I think it was like 155 or something like that. But here again, you know, if you're at 150, a couple bucks more to get some of these ones that I'm showing you for a few dollars more is definitely worth your time. Because there's a huge, we didn't talk about it at the beginning and I wanted to, but from 100 to 150, you're in a very odd spot for pricing. There is good stuff, but there's also some like oddball stuff where they're trying to get that type of money out of you, but not quite give you what they should be giving you in terms of the materials. And I've really found that it's at that, there is stuff, but it's when you hit that like 160 mark, you start to really get into some more exotic, better stuff, right? And that means the next video we do, which look out for that one, we'll be doing 250 and under for the next video. Maybe 200, we'll see. Let me know what you think, 200 or 250. I was thinking 200, but then I started thinking 250, so let me know. But the Kizer Sparrow here is freaking awesome. We're getting S35VN for our blade steel here. Nice sheep split blade with a stone wash. We have that half moon cutout and a rear flipper tab. Nice and snappy on the detent. Closing action is absolutely beautiful on this knife. And then we have a contoured titanium handle or a semi-contour. Titanium backspacer, milled tie clip. Just a great EDC knife, great work knife. It's in a good size. It's not too small. It's not going to be too large for people. It's a really good EDC knife. And possibly the newest one of the bunch, but maybe my favorite of the group. I don't know. That might be a tough call, but definitely one of my favorite knives. The Vosteed Hedgehog, the new one here. This is coming with a two-tone finished S35VN sheep split blade. We have a fuller, dual thumb studs, and a nice minimal rear flipper tab that you can get a ton of leverage on this thing because of how high it is up compared to the pivot. And then this is also sporting black aluminum handles with texturing, a deep carry clip that's going to be reversible, and they include a filler tab. We have a nice backspacer here. I think that's G10. And then we have a compression style lock here, their button compression lock, or as they call it, top liner lock, which makes this thing ultra fidgety and is going to be very resilient when it comes to this lock failing. It's going to be very resistant to that. And just great ergonomics on this knife. Not a ton of cutting edge there, but I think there's enough there to get the job done. I have not ran into any issues with this knife and thinking, oh, I wish I had more blade length. If that's personal preference, then yeah, sure, right? And that's my preference typically too. But when something is good, something is good. You know, that's just the way it goes. And then you have this little harpoon area here, or this little ramp when you're choked up. It's just, this thing melts in the hand in a lot of different grips. And I'm a huge fan of this Hedgehog. And I told Vosteed I would love an XL version of this. I would go nuts. XL, titanium, L Max. Oh my goodness, it would be good. Let me know what some of your favorite knives are coming in under that $150-ish price point. Or just let me know what you're carrying, or just let me know what some of your favorite knives are, period. Either which way, I love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I always appreciate that, everyone. If you're new here, we release videos just like this one every single day. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. I'd love to have you here. I'll put up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out. Have an awesome day. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.